What more do I need to say other than Volkaloa is ballin'? Okay then, hopping into the first battle, Volkaloa looks nasty against this team. The only thing that naturally outspeeds me is Perdigon, but I guess Ikazune could be boost. Other than that low, I guess it's like an alpha team, which I guess is cool. It looks like they don't have any way to get rid of entry hazards, and it looks like they don't have any way to set up entry hazards, so I guess we'll just lead off with Gobidemic, get some barbs down. Ikazune lead. Could have burn up. Could. I'm still just gonna go for barbs low. I mean, okay, let's go for zip zap. Break my, oh! That is a boots Ikazune, so that is actually terrifying. That does outspeed my Volkaloa, although only Flash and Flee can really hit me, so I guess it doesn't really matter. As long as we're on full health, we shouldn't die to it. Against Eliguana, I'm just gonna go for more layer of barbs, okay? Because like I said, I don't think they can get rid of my entry hazard, so might as well set more down to just get a lot of chip damage, and I'm still alive, so we can get a third layer down. Okay, they actually go into Eurosnack here. I'm assuming they're just gonna go for Shadow Sprint, so I could go for more layer barbs in hopes that I just live Shadow Sprints, but I actually don't know if I do live it or not. I guess here I'll just go for Muck Blast in hopes that I can break tank, and then I can go into my Volkaloa and kind of hope for the best, but I still gotta try and take down the Ikazune, otherwise we're gonna be in trouble. There's the Shadow Sprints, it does take us down. Okay then. What do I go into now? Yeah. I guess I go into my own Eurosnack and just basically try and be a better Eurosnack than theirs and just spam Shadow Sprint, but other than that, I really don't have an answer for this now that I think about it, so yikes. Okay, let's just go for the slap down. Yeah, they break my tank, but I wanted to try and weaken their Eurosnack to the point where my Volkaloa can just beat them, although it's a health amulet one, which, yeah, I should actually probably remove that as well, so they don't just heal off all of the damage that I just did to them. Okay, let's actually go for the battle, so whatever swaps in is getting hit with a slap down. Hopefully it's the Ikazune, so then I outspeed it with my Volkaloa. And it is Ikazune, okay, that is actually a best case scenario. Now that this thing lost its boots, we outspeed it. That is actually really, really, really good. And then here we just click Baffle. They do go for the Flash and Flee, which is a little bit annoying, but whatever comes in, I can click Baffle against, and we get to win something of my choosing that is hopefully good against our thing. And it's Eurosnack again. Dang it. Okay. Still don't really like Eurosnack, I'm not gonna lie. Although, I guess I have got Meditoad that can just absolutely nuke it, even if it has got tank. Does it survive the specialization Psycho Blasts? Actually, it probably does, like on very little health. Okay, well, the Exodus just stays in and goes for a Shadow Sprint. I'm just hopefully gonna take you down. If I don't KO you here, I want you low enough so my Volkaloa can just kill you without needing to worry, okay? And that's exactly what we did. I guess we could just click Psycho Blast again, I guess? Actually, a better idea. Meditoad is by far more important in this battle in case I have the Perdigon. We're gonna go into my Eurosnack, and then I guess we could just Baffle here, and then go into my Volkaloa for free. Volkaloa, like, has got decent defenses, especially when you compare it to, like, a Deladrix, but it's not to the point, like, where we want to take hits, so we definitely want to, like, either bring it in as a revenge killer, after something on our team dies, or we want to use a slow pivoter, which I just brought Eurosnack, although I guess Loomian works pretty well with it. Yeah, I'm clicking Baffle here, and they go for Shadow Sprint. Is it enough to KO me? It actually isn't. Okay then. I'm actually trying to think, do they have enough energy to go for a Baffle? I want to say, honestly, probably. So, that is a little unfortunate, because if they can Baffle, there's a good chance that they do Baffle, which means I'm not going to outspeed many things. So, I gotta try and decide, do I want to hit them and get rid of them, or do I want a Brawn boost? And I probably just want to hit them to just get rid of them here. Also, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure the last time I used a Volkaloa was like 2 years ago, when most people ran it as a very clever set, kind of like a range tank, kind of something to set him as. Safe to say, people don't use that Volkaloa anymore, although I guess people just don't use Volkaloa in general anymore, because, yeah, its speed and melee attack are fairly good, but there's definitely faster Loomians and Looms that hit a lot harder. And there's a Perdigon, which is why I wanted to save my Meditoad. Although it does get a melee attack increase, I'm pretty sure we actually can live a hit from it. Although I don't know if Earthquake one-shots it from basically full health if I don't have a Brawn boost and I don't have an Earth Essence. So I'm gonna go into Meditoad here. Actually, better yet, I think Eurosnack is better so I don't just take unnecessary chip damage on my Meditoad, so it's a lot more freer to swap in. Oh, they actually missed their Dart Burst. That was very lucky. I guess I'll just go for Baffle here, because if they miss again, which they go for Energy Surge, yeah. I guess here we could actually go into, let me think about this. I think Meditoad is really the only thing we can go into. Yeah, I think it's really our only option. Like, Barbadger can swap in, but I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Actually, let's just go into Barbadger. Clay Slap might actually not KO it, but it will lower its speed, so my Volkaloa will outspeed it, and then we might be goods. I guess we'll see though. This is like the only thing that can outspeed me, I'm pretty sure, since we got rid of Ikazune's boot, so if I just lower its speed, we might be goods. Or just KO it, that also works. Yeah, sure. I guess that works. I ain't gonna complain about that. Oh, let's go into Wintrix. This is actually pretty bad because, we just locked ourselves into Clay Slab, which is not good. Okay then, Meditoad! You're really our only swap in here, so I'm hoping they don't go for any setup and they just go for Brain Freeze. Or Air Blade, either way. Air Blade, we can actually tank that, but Brain Freeze probably will kill us. Although, I gotta just hope that I live in Air Blade from a Wintrix on our Volkaloa. We click Psycho Blast because, you know, we don't want to give our Ikazune an increase. It's actually Eliguana, okay. I forgot about Eliguana. This could have Tase and really screw us over. I think I just keep Psycho Blasting. Yeah, it just goes for Flash and Flee, okay. Into what though? Because Wintrix is fairly frail and Ikazune is also fairly frail. It's actually going to be Ikazune. Don't you just die? Yeah, you just die here. Okay, I like that. But, now what? You just go into Wintrix and click Brain Freeze now? Which, I mean, you could have done that, like, 2 turns ago. That basically just means now my Volkaloa can't KO an Ikazune. I only get 2 kills with it, which is a little unfortunate. I will click Rest just to make sure Brain Freeze does KO me, but let's actually see. Does it even have Brain Freeze at this point, or is it Frost Beam? It does have it, so either way that would have killed me. Critical hit. I don't feel that bad at all. Okay, Volkaloa, I really need you to live an Air Blade. Like, I actually really need you to live in Air Blades. I want to say we actually probably don't even need the Brawn Boost, but I want the Brawn Boost, okay? We should also be the Wintrix unless it's running very nimble, which we know it isn't now. Air Blade, do we live it? We barely just do. So yeah, I guess you could run like a Clutch plus your Volkaloa, but you definitely don't want Coconut Bomb because that is recoil. And then now we click Savage Greed, which hopefully doesn't miss. It doesn't. Wintrix is dead. And now it's just the Eliguana. And we actually haven't kicked Coconut Bomb, so I'm going to click Coconut Bomb against the Eliguana and hope that it's enough to KO. I can't use Volkaloa and not use Coconut Bomb. I mean, it's literally the thumbnail. Volkaloa's balling. I think it should be enough to kill it low, so yeah, unfortunately we didn't get the Ikazune KO. They should just Brain Freeze my Meditoad instead of swapping into their Eliguana. Not entirely too sure what they were thinking, but either way, just to let you guys know, we've missed out on a free Ikazune kill because we outspeed it now. But hey, I'll take it. I'm fairly happy with that. Okay then, hopping into the next battle, Volkaloa looks fairly decent against this team. I can't say really good. I mean, we have to be careful about a boot user, either Halvantic or Deladrix. I'm assuming it's probably Deladrix, so definitely gotta be careful about that. I think the only way I can actually click Brawn Boost is the Chartikis, so hopefully they bring it. Okay then, we're just gonna lead off with Gobidemic as usual, try and get some Barbs down. Oh, Strasor is actually their Gust user, not Chartiki as their Burn Up user. Dang, okay. I could actually be running Blaze Punch to hit the Strasor, but I have Coconut Bomb instead. If you want to do that change, that's completely fine. But I will say, I have used Volkaloa in quite a few battles, and it's definitely struggling a bit, because it's not the fastest thing in the world ever since Boots came out, and it does decent damage after a Brawn Boost, but there's a lot of things that hit a lot harder than it, so it definitely struggles. And again, it isn't the tankiest thing in the game, so it struggles kind of like on all fronts. It's very hard to get it into the battle unless you use either you bring it as a revenge killer, or use a slow pivoter like my Eurosnack, so definitely having trouble using it, not gonna lie. There's been a lot of times where I've basically needed it to do something, and either it just unfortunately gets critical hit, or I miss my Savage freaking Greed. So I guess there's an option of running Primal Slash over Savage Greed, so you don't miss, I guess, as well. That's another option. But I'm gonna be a little bit greedy here, get my Barbs down. I'm kind of hoping that I can force them to go into there. I'm still hoping for a Chartiki, honestly. Not gonna lie, still really hoping for Chartiki. Doesn't look like they're gonna bring it, unfortunately. I'm gonna go into your snack here, load, just to click Baffle. I'm still kind of forcing them. Hey, yo, go into Chartiki. I know you want to click Burn Up, so I can go into my Volkaloa and hope for the best. Oh, it's a freaking one of these. I always forget that Tyrex has Scapegoat, and to be honest, I completely didn't realize Provoke ended because I was talking, so yikes. Either way, I want to say your snack's Heartbreak might be enough to one-shot the Scapegoat. It is, okay then, so yeah. Even after you go for like 5 of those sharpens, I'm still gonna be like fairly tanky towards you, so I guess I'll just keep Heartbreaking, so I can just weaken you to the point where Earthquake hopefully is enough to KO you, maybe without even needing to go for a Brawn boost, maybe? Okay, no Scapegoat, I don't care. I'm not letting you just keep setting those up, okay? I'm getting them out of here. Okay, they actually just attacked me this time. This is fine. I get some good damage and the potential daze. That's quite pretty good damage, and I get the daze. Oh yeah. I definitely could try and go for the Baffle now, but they might be trying to like bait me into that now, so I think at this point I just want to hit it until it's either out of energy or it just dies. Hit yourself, hit yourself, hit yourself. Okay, they go for the Scapegoat. Nah. See, I told you they were trying to bait me. I'm not doing it, okay? At this point, I'm making sure that you're on low enough health so you can't even go for those anymore. Pretty sure that honestly might be now. Yeah, actually, that might be now. I think I click Baffle here because they have to go for a an Earthquake, or they want to click Wait to Rest. If they do go for a Scapegoat and they have just barely enough health to do it, that would suck. But let's go with Withdraw. Okay, Sinter Cosmior. I mean, I'll take the Baffle, this ain't bad. Okay, we actually know it's not Regift, which is nice. Volkaloa can't really do anything to it, though, until after I get the Brawn boost off. And it can hit me for super effective, so we don't really want to swap into it right now, so I guess I have to go Imperial here, which is a little unfortunate. Here, we just go for the Dark Surge just to try and hit something for damage at this point, and if we can weaken the Cosmior, I'll also take it because it's pretty good. I was kind of hoping they'd stay in for the Tyrex, because if I just go for Earthquake and they run out of energy, hey Volkaloa, free Brawn boost, and then we try and sweep. But yeah, also I think people probably realize that I am using Volkaloa because they won't really let me do anything with it, unfortunately. Or maybe it just sucks that much in general, but oh my gosh, it is difficult. Strauss swapping in, we can just go for the Provoke so it can't go for a Gust, so I will still take it. And then I guess we could go for the Balcher to give it Volcanic Ashes, I guess? Okay then, there's the Provoke. Let's see, does it go for the Gust or just go for an attack, assuming I'm going to provoke it? Okay, we can probably assume it's either going to go for a Gust, or I guess it could also be a Magnifying user. We don't really know because haven't really seen it do much, although on swap out, so now we go for the Balcher and give it a Volcanic Ashes, because Strauss is pretty annoying since I don't have Blaze Punch. Earthquake can't hit it, it resists Savage Greed, so I have to basically just Coconut Bomb it to death, which could definitely go pretty wrong. So we definitely need to like weaken it as much as possible. Okay, then here I'm just going to go for Dark Surge. There is a good chance they just Metal Blast me and kill me, although hey, I get even more chip damage then with my Resentful ability, so I'll take it. Critical hit as well is really nice. Oh, actually Energy Surge, so maybe it is a Magnifying user because it has Air Blade, Metal Blast, and Energy Surge maybe? It's actually one shot as well, that's actually pretty nice. So maybe it's Magnifying user, not Gust. Although, we haven't seen Air Blade, so I can't really make that assumption. I will actually try Volkaloa here, because I'm pretty sure we can tank a hit from Strasor, and if it goes for Gusts, that is just a free Brawn boost for me. And then also Coconut Bomb shouldn't KO us, because Strasor's one shot, we shouldn't take that much recoil. Energy Surge, how much damage does that do? Not even half. Okay then, nice. Burn takes it down to one shot. I could actually go for another Brawn boost and just let it die to burn, although that's probably a bad idea. I will Coconut Bomb it, and we'll probably take like 1 health in recoil. Oh, and also, we get the really cool animation, which is kind of broken apparently with Icicles right now in the wild. If a Icicle uses a Bag of Tricks and pulls Coconut Bomb, apparently the battle is just endless, so be careful about that whenever you find any rare Icicles, I guess. But yeah, we literally only took 1 damage. I'm pretty sure there was one thing on their team though that could outspeed us, and I'm trying to remember what it was. And I think my assumptions were Boots Halvantic. I don't remember what it was though. Oh, Obsidragon. As long as we don't miss, this should die. Volkaloa, please. if you miss, I swear. This is like the best battle we've had so far, okay? I need you to not miss, and it KOs it, okay. If we actually missed that and we died, I would have been so mad, because like I said, I've done so many battles trying to have Volkaloa do something, and honestly, Savage Greed has missed quite a lot of times, and I've been so freaking mad, because like, if you just didn't miss that, it would have been good for the video, but it misses it anyway. Here we can just go for Earthquake. Oh, I'll actually go for the Withdraw, so it's Cosmior... Oh, Chartika, okay then, so nothing on the team outspeeds me. Thank you, this is actually the best case scenario. We go for Earthquake. I'm assuming they assumed I would go for Coconut Bomb, so Chartika would swap in to absorb it. So I mean, hey, unfortunately that didn't work. Although for a Chartika, I kinda wanna click Wait, because what's the Chartika gonna do? Like, yet it could Muck Blast me, but is that enough to KO me? If it gets the poison, it definitely will. I kinda wanna wait. I think I'm gonna risk a wait, but I am really throwing if this kills me. Muck Blasts. Okay, we're good. We're good. A little bit risky, because if it critical hit me, I died. If it poisoned me, I'll be on a timer, although if it poisoned me, that wasn't too bad. I would mostly, if it critical hit me or just did more damage and poisoned me, I would have been very screwed. Okay, Tarx goes down to Barbs. Again, oh no, I've actually already taken down the Strauss, haven't I? So it's just Cosmior now? And I think this is it. Right? Yeah, this is it. Okay, so I think I have to click Savage Greed. Don't miss it. I swear. Okay, we didn't miss it. Oh, yes! We did something with Volkaloa! That took way too long. That took way too long. I definitely think the biggest issue with Volkaloa is, yeah, its speed is definitely above average. Its melee tech stat is slightly above average, although that's nothing like super special, especially since its defenses aren't that impressive either, and its energy stat is alright. There's definitely just like better ancient type, better fire types, just better faster Loomians, and just a lot more Loomians that hit a lot harder on it, so definitely struggle to use it, but pretty fun. Especially because Volkaloa is balling. Okay then, jumping into the set, we're running 200 speed TPs with Nimble to be as fast as possible, 200 melee tech TPs with Brawny is to let us hit as hard as possible, 12 energy TPs at level 50 gives us 245 energy to use, which lets us go for 2 Savage Greaves, 2 Coconut Bombs, and then either 2 Brawn Boosts or 1 Earthquake, and then the 88 range defense is leftovers, but it also makes our range defense stat higher than our melee defense stat, so Protagon won't get a range attack increase. For the personality, I'm running Nimble and Brawny as a middle ground to outspeed a lot of non-boot users, but to also deal more damage in general, but very Brawny and very Nimble are viable too. Then for the item, we mostly want more damage, so any Essence or Shell will be the best option. For me, I'm using the Ancient Essence, although I guess you could also use a Clutch plushie to guarantee yourself to get a Brawn boost off. For the ability, we're running the Secret ability Combustible. It's just Volkaloa's best ability, its 2 normal abilities are pretty bad honestly, and if we are hit by a fire type move, it doesn't deal any damage to us, and it does give our fire type moves a damage increase. And then finally for the moves, we're running Brawn Boost to increase our damage output, Savage Greed is just our strongest stab option, and then I'm running Earthquake and Coconut Bomb as coverage, although you have got other options like a Blaze Punch for more stab, and it does get boosted by your ability as well, and you can also run Primal Slash instead of Savage Greed if you don't want to deal with accuracy.